Hey everybody, we're playing Black Myth Wukong and we're working on unlocking the secret area in Chapter 1. In order to do this, we're going to need to ring 3 bells in 3 different locations, all essentially behind boss walls. So you'll have to defeat a boss and then ring the bell afterwards. This is going to unlock a secret area that then has a boss within itself too. So here's the first one. It's going to be at the incense located on the screen for your convenience. Each one of these is going to have the location posted there for you, but just over this bridge and just past this area is an opening or a doorway with a head in it. Inside here is a boss. This boss actually gives you a transformation as well, but once you defeat this boss, you can ring the bell that's just behind him. All you'll need to do to ring each bell is run up to it and interact with it with whatever corresponding button it is, but that's it. You're going to ring the bell and then move on to the next one. The second bell is going to be located nearest the incense called Snake Trail. If you move past this incense a ways, you're going to happen upon this open bamboo grove area with a bunch of skeleton snakes that will pop up once you get near them. If you go through this little area here, you're going to happen upon the second boss. Once you defeat this boss, you're going to travel up the stairs just behind him to ring the second bell. So, like mentioned, each of these bells is behind a boss wall. You're just going to, again, run up to the bell, interact with it, and that will be the second one. The third bell is located nearest an incense called Marsh of the White Mist. You're going to go down a wooden pathway where a monkey NPC exists for you, and then into this water area. There is a boss there. Once you're done defeating this boss, you're going to go through this tunnel just offset to the boss and defeat these enemies here. Go ahead and knock them out real quick, and then run up, ring the third bell. This is going to transport you to another area with an incense and a boss, but hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. Hey everybody, we're playing Black Myth Wukong, and we're working on accessing the secret area in Chapter 2. We're here at the Rockrest Flat Incense location, and we're going to run past this enemy over here and past this gate into this open area. You will find a Warthog NPC resting on a rock. Just as a side note, there's also a meditate spot in the back there. But we're going to talk to this guy, and I actually already had what he needed in my inventory. It's the Sobering Stone, so I went ahead and gave it to him, but I am going to show you where to collect this Sobering Stone. There are 2 places to retrieve this item in Chapter 2. I'm going to show you both of them. You can basically decide which one's easiest. So the first one's going to be found in the Windrest Bridge incense location. So this is just after you beat the Orange Tiger Vanguard boss. You're going to cross this bridge here. You're going to take a left. You're going to go up these stairs. Just go ahead and take out all of these enemies to make this easier for you, collecting the Sobering Stone. It's going to be found in this glowing pot in the back of this area here. So this is the first spot you can find the Sobering Stone after defeating the Tiger Vanguard boss. Or if we head over to the Squall Hideout Incense checkpoint, we'll actually find this at an NPC merchant spot. So if you run through this little corridor here and make your way to the back, there is a quest that you have to follow for this guy. And I've posted a video of that. I'll link it in the description below. But essentially you can just purchase the Sobering Stone off of this merchant NPC. And then you can head back to the Warthog. You can give him the Sobering Stone. And he'll make reference to the Tiger Temple at this point, so he'll say something about the Temple of Crouching Tiger. We know where we need to be then. We need to be at the Tiger Temple entrance. So the Orange Tiger Vanguard boss that I made reference to in finding the first Sobering Stone, this is where you would find that boss. So the temple entrance here at the top of the steps, that's the boss entrance, but we're not going to go all the way up there. We're going to take a right just before that. And we're going to talk to the Warthog here again. This time he's going to ask you for Lotus, so you're going to talk to him and then he's going to ask you for some Lotus. Now, the Lotus is found from gathering items across the world, so Chapter 1, Chapter 2, up to this point, you should have some Lotus on you. I had about 37 on me, so if you don't have any, just backtrack a little bit, start picking up everything that you see, but you should have been doing that the whole time anyways. So again, you should have some Lotus on you. Give the Lotus to the Warthog there, sitting there at the Tiger Temple. We're going to make our way back to Rockrest Flat, where we talked to the Warthog the first time. Same area, but he's not going to be sitting on the rock again. He's going to be over to the right-hand side. He's going to be blocking a doorway that looked like you could actually enter that doorway previously, but upon trying, you couldn't. This is how you unlock that doorway. All that's left to do now is defeat the Warthog. There's going to be a cutscene after which you will gain access to the doorway. You can go in, interact, and go into the secret area. Within the secret area, there are a couple of incense checkpoints. There are a couple of bosses. There is also a meditate spot. So if you're looking to collect all of the meditate spots, you are going to have to unlock this secret area. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. Hey everybody, we're playing Black Myth Wukong, and we're working on unlocking the secret area in Chapter 4. In order to do this, all we have to do is defeat this boss twice. So he appears in 2 different locations throughout Chapter 4. If you beat him twice, he will unlock a portal to the secret area in Chapter 4. You do have to beat him in the first area before he appears in the second area. And on the back side of this video, I am going to put the location of both instances where he appears and you have to beat him. But hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.
What's that stench? Welcome, evil!
Hey everybody, we're playing Black Myth Wukong, and we're working on accessing the secret area in Chapter 5. Now this is tied to what's considered the 5 cart quest as well, but this is going to be at the beginning of Chapter 5. You're going to run up this way a little bit, and you're going to run into an enemy, a boss, who eventually turns into an NPC for you to interact with. So once you're done with this boss fight, we're going to interact with this dude, and he's essentially going to tell us that there are carts that we need to destroy, one of which is spewing that fire right now. So there's one just above, and it gives you an indication of what the carts look like. But once you're done talking to this guy, you can run up here, just jump up onto this ledge here and go up behind this cart. There is an incense just on the back side of him, but that's the easiest way to defeat this cart here. Once you're done with that, you may need to come back to this incense, so keep it in mind because this is where the NPC is. You want to exhaust all of his dialogue, but if you've completed 5, or rather 4 of the 5 carts and you have not exhausted his dialogue, you may need to return to this spot. The next cart is going to be located in this little corridor here, this tight little corridor just before a boss fight, so you can't really miss this one. The trick to this one was I just backed up against the wall to hide from his attacks, and then I would hit him in between. So hopefully that part helps you guys out, but that is cart number 2 for us. The third cart is going to be located at this valley entrance incense here. So this is actually tied to the horse NPC quest also. I've posted a video for that, but you're just going to travel down this direction. There's no cart to defeat here. This cart is already busted and broken. You just have to simply interact with the cart, and again, it is tied to the horse NPC quest. So what you're actually pulling on is the horse's weapon inside this cart's mouth. So we're going to walk up to this thing and interact with it, and that's all you have to do here. We're going to move on to the 4th cart. Just give this thing a little tug, and then we're going to progress on through into another boss fight at the Emerald Hall Incense location. So once you are done with this boss fight, I'm just going to speed this up for you guys. You can push through the boss, and we're going to go up this hill through a bunch of enemies. Just bear with me here as we move from the incense to the actual cart. I wanted to show you guys the quickest way at the nearest incense location. So this is natural progression of chapter 5. You're going to run into all of this, so this should look familiar to you. But as we head up these stairs here, this is going to be the last cart that we need to interact with before the last boss fight for the carts. So this is going to be your silver cart at the top of these steps. Now, once you're done with that, the NPC from the original area should be there, but if he's not, you are going to have to go back to Camp of Seasons. So Camp of Seasons, just down here, he's going to have relocated from that middle area over here to this ledge, and he's just peering out. So you can talk to him here. Make sure you exhaust all of his dialogue here. Once you're done with that, you can return to that Emerald Hall incense where we defeated the 4th cart. This NPC will now be standing there, and you need to exhaust all of that dialogue at that point as well. Now that we've defeated 3 carts, we've interacted with 1. We have 1 cart left. We're going to go to the Cooling Slope incense located here in this sort of secret area. I posted a video of how to get to this incense, but this is going to be the last cart that you need to destroy. This is the main boss fight for this particular quest, and it unlocks the secret area for chapter 5. So once you are done with this boss fight, you're going to run over and you're going to interact with that same NPC who's now essentially dying. And once you are done talking to him, then you can run up to the ice wall. You can interact with the ice wall. Once you're inside this area here, you're just going to move forward a little bit, and it's going to generate a cutscene. That's going to unlock chapter 5's secret area for you. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. Hey everybody, we're playing Black Myth Wukong, and we're working on the Treasure Hunter questline in Chapter 3, or more aptly named the Ring of Fire questline. As you get into Chapter 3, you're going to interact with an old man NPC who gives you a spell that creates a ring of fire on the ground. Once you're done here, you're going to go to the north shore of the Bitter Lake Incense. You're going to run down the beach a little ways. You're going to go up through a red archway. All the way back into the back of this area is going to be an NPC who's leaning up against a wall. You need to exhaust all of the dialogue for this NPC, and then he's essentially going to disappear and move to another location in Chapter 3. So here we are talking to this NPC. We're going to exhaust all the dialogue. We're going to move through Chapter 3 into the Valley of Ecstasy and to the Towers of Karma Incense here. What we're going to do with this incense is set our Ring of Fire spell, because I hadn't been using it this whole time, so you do need the Ring of Fire spell in this instance, and make sure you rest at the incense so that that spell's cooldown is reset. So that's what I had to do. I had to backtrack just a little bit, rest at this incense, but with the Ring of Fire spell that we have, we're going to move forward past this incense just a little ways to that same NPC who we talked to, who's leaning against the wall from the lake section. He's going to be here sitting on a rock, and we need to perform the Ring of Fire spell just in front of him. It's going to initiate a cutscene. You're then going to need to exhaust all the dialogue for him here as well. From there, you're going to go to the Brook of Bliss incense in the same Valley of Ecstasy. This is going to be the path that you're going to take to get down to another incense, and then that's going to initiate a boss fight. So just to recap really quick, we got the Ring of Fire spell in Chapter 3, we moved to the lake area and we talked to the NPC leaning against the wall. We then moved a little bit further into Chapter 3, we used the Ring of Fire spell in front of the NPC, we exhausted all of the dialogue for both, and then we moved down to this area where there's an incense here. You can rest here, and you're going to go into the cave just to the left. That will initiate a boss fight, but hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. Hey everybody, we're playing Black Myth Wukong, and we're working on the location of the secret area in Chapter 3. We're here at the Snowveiled Trail Incense in Chapter 3. Now, in order to gain access to this secret area in Chapter 3, you will need to complete the secret areas for Chapters 1, 2, 4, and 5. You will also need to complete a Treasure Hunter questline in Chapter 3. So we've done each of those things. We've completed all of the other secret areas plus the Treasure Hunter questline. I've posted videos of each of those. We're back here in Chapter 3 at the Snow-Veiled Trail. We're going to head up to this ice wall thing here. We're going to interact with it. Once you get into this other area, you're going to run up and talk to this NPC. No spoilers though. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.